It's your boy T Wright, and you are tuning in to House of Praise. That's right, I got a huge show. You know where we at? We in Clemson University in Clemson, South Carolina. That's right, the 2016 National Champions home is right here, and I am definitely in their house. This is your boy T Wright. We got a huge show lined up for you, man. I got a guest that is not only a national champion coach, but has set a foundation for players all over from Clemson University to play right here with the Tigers. If you're bleeding orange, purple, and got white in your soul, this show is where you need to be, because orange, purple, white is where we're at right here in Clemson, South Carolina. This is your boy T Wright, and I cannot wait for you to actually see this show, because this is one of the biggest shows that you can see right here on the hottest station, the CI Media Network. So don't touch that dial. Make sure you got what you need, and you know what? CI Media needs to want to talk to you. We got some auditions coming up, ladies and gentlemen. If you are talented enough to say, let me put you in the movie. If you're saying you're talented enough, let me see if you can be on the radio. If you're even saying if you're talented enough that you can be a brand new sportscaster, guess what? They want to talk to you. So send your information to info@ciamedianetwork.com. That's info@ciamedianetwork.com. Don't stress yourself out. It ain't that hard. Just send the videos in and we'll get it done. Hey, we'll be right back. I got D.McDaniel is in the building right here on House of Praise, the boy T Wright. Let's go. What's going on, world? It's your boy T Wright. You know I am in the building, man. Clemson is where it's at, and 2016 the national champions is in the building. Now I got a special national champion right here, because this champion I called, I prayed, and the Lord answered. So I got Clemson future Hall of Famer on right here. D.McDaniel is in the building. What's up, man?
Hey, not much, man. How's it going with you?
Man, I'm loving life, man. Trying to get on y'all status, man. I'm gonna get into what it feels to be a national champion. I'm gonna get into all that, but I want everybody to know the history. Who is D.McDaniel?
D.McDaniel. I'm from Tallahassee, Florida. Played safety here. Number 2.
True number 2, if that is.
True number 2. Number 2 on your roster, number 1 in your heart.
Lead Clemson all day.
But yeah, I played safety here. I was a 2-time All-American. And now I'm back here coaching under Coach Sweeney.
Okay. Well, we're going to definitely get into all that. But by being a player here, what got you to come to Clemson now? Because, you know, in Tallahassee, man, y'all rivals is too big down there.
That's
so
right.
How did you decide to come to Clemson? Out of all the schools that you probably could have picked,
Right.
orange bled you in your heart. How did that happen?
Well, honestly, being from Tallahassee, of course, I grew up a Seminole. But what happened was, while I was being recruited, my family pretty much told me they wanted me to go somewhere outside the city, so I won't stay around my same friends and all the people that I knew around the city. And then Coach Sweeney came down, and I was raised by my grandmother, and you know, she's a woman of faith. She's a lady of the church. You know, she wanted to make sure I got away. And when Coach Sweeney came down, we all know his life story, and he's a big-time Christian, and he won her over. And once he won her over, when you win grandma over, you win me over, you know, so.
You win any woman over, man. It's already ready to go. Already ready to go.
That's main lady in my life. So she fell in love with him, and she still loves him to death, and that's what brought me here to Clemson.
Okay, well, I definitely love for the fact that you came to Clemson, because like I said, a true number 2. I mean, my man, we got a little bit of history. We've been rocking ever since he been rolling here at Death Valley.
That's right.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, man, if y'all haven't made it to a Death Valley game, you don't. Go to an NFL game if you want to, but you want a true experience how a crowd can get rowdy, come right here. Come to the stadium right here.
The Valley.
The Valley is where it's at. I don't know anywhere else that you can go to and get that same impact.
Right.
But we're going to get into the impact. We're going to take a small commercial break because, you know, I got to make sure that we can eat. Because this man right here, he got a great staff, but I don't think he going to hire me. I don't have much football knowledge except I can run a little bit. It don't look like it right now. I've been eating a little bit. But, you know, I've been eating the other chicken, you know what I'm saying? You know, we got them chicken down in Carolina, the boil, but, you know, we eat some chicken, but I got some other chicken on my mind, not those chicken guys. But we're going to come right back, and when we get back, hey, we're going to get ready to roll with my main man, D.McDaniel. We got it right here, man. We in Clemson, South Carolina. 2016 National Champions is in the building.
Walking, bathing, not by sight. That is all that I know. Praying every day and night. That is all that I know. Any streets reaching souls. That is all that I know. That is all that I know. That is all that I know. Yeah. Who'd have thought that I'd be here? I'm out in Texas. I mean, like I shouldn't even be here, I'm not gon' sweat it. I'm too busy flexing. I got all this weight up on my shoulders, family, friends, haters, all these people know it. They didn't see me from the get when I was homeless. Not to mention I was hopeless. Went from pushing dope to pushing hope. Went from riding around my city with that Glock up on me, now it's just that biblio. And I ain't even got a job, I ain't even got no income, but what I had was faith despite my circumstances. I do shows on the road, so I guess it goes to show that I'm all about my father's business. Know that I'm in these streets trying to bring these souls back, praying day and night until he come back. If you don't feel me now, you probably never will, but I ain't worried about it, that's just how I feel. But forget what I'm feeling, there's work to be done. In the name of Jesus, let your will all be done. Hollywood, bathing, not by sight. That there is all that I know. Praying every day and night. That there is all that I know. Any streets reaching souls. That there is all that I know. That there is all that I know. That there is all that I know. I be speaking to the devil. Will you ever shut your mouth? Watch me cuss him out. Quoting them holy scriptures to shut him down. Watch him get at the bounce. I resist him now. He must flee. Going through opposition, no fussing. God must be the one who made one free. Taking back all what the devil stole from me. He gon' see. I got God on my side. You can try, but you're never gonna kill me. If I fall, I'ma rise. Keeping God in my sight, knowing that he's forever gonna shield me. So I'm praying for the street, preaching souls, cause addiction trying to grab hold. Save me from myself, renew my heart, give me hope, stay persistent when there's fast growth. I be fishing, I be reeling in the stash of grab souls, prayers going up. I'm asking you, Jesus, I give it all to you on your lap as I'm pleading. Your strength, I want it so badly, I need it. I crucify my flesh as I fast in this season. Throw a scripture, leave the devil with a fat lip. All these lies falling down, James 4:7, he will never even see it coming, I'ma fax it. Got Jesus on the line, we gon' chop it up. Walking, bathing, not by sight. That there is all that I know. Praying every day and night. That there is all that I know. Any streets reaching souls. That there is all that I know. That there is all that I know. That there is all that I know. Christians, we gonna rise. so we can seek to preach till we die. Never retreat from the beast in his lies. Which lies to see in his eyes? I can see where he prize, oh wolf, acting like a sheep in disguise. Evil inside, deceiving the wise. But I can see where he seeks to divide the body of Christ, but we gonna fight. Jesus coming back like a thief in the night. In the blink of an eye, you will see him in the sky. Like the sun though, we gon' shine bright like the sun though. Living in his presence out this world like Pluto. Who knows, probably not you so. I pray man, I pray that's how I get through though. The old me is dead and gone like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Got the force up in me, what a Jesus. You know I count on you, even though I know that they're counting us out. Here I stand firm, 'cause I know that you'll never let me down, 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 down. I know it. You know what to do. Baby, never sight. That there is all that I know. Praying every day and night. That there is all that I know. In the streets, reaching souls. That there is all that I know. That there is all that I know. That there is all that I know.
Thank you for being a great friend. First and foremost. You've been an awesome friend. We go back a little bit. And so long with the history of Clemson, it goes back too. And let us know a little bit about your history, because you guys have helped set a foundation for where you guys are as 2016 national champions. I can't say it no more loud. 2016 national champions.
National champs.
So, smile on your face lets me know. But talk about that foundation real quick. Like how did that get to a point where you set yourself and the success of other players have gotten to this point?
Well, honestly, I think it started probably back in, well, it started way before us, but when I got here in 07, I could see the changing. I was here with C.J. Spiller, James Davis, Aaron Kelly, Philip Merlin, you know, so we had some big name guys on the team, and Clemson always been a school with a lot of talent, you know, and I think in 07 we had a lot of big time recruits starting to come here, starting to buy into what we were trying to do here. They all started falling in love with the Hill. It was becoming the most exciting 25 seconds in college football, and I think a lot of guys just started to buy into it, and like they started to see the direction we was trying to go. We was upsetting big time teams and lose to Wake Forest. Because we underestimating their talent, we'll lose to Boston College. But then when 08 got here, Coach Sweeney ended up getting the job, and that was one of his main focuses, was finishing the job. You know, I still remember the bracelet he gave us, and it was finish the job, because he know every game we played, we were so close to finishing, but we always just let those teams beat us, you know. And I think once he got it, he only had 6 games, and he went 4-2. We lost a close one to Georgia Tech, and I want to say we lost to Florida State that year, Georgia Tech and Florida State, and then we finished with South Carolina, and we killed them here at home in rain, and that's when everybody was screaming Dabo Sweeney. Everybody had them bought in. We had them bought in to what he was trying to do, and we knew he could do it. And the next year he got the job in 09. We ended up winning. His first year we ended up winning the Atlantic, and that was real big for us. It was the first time in a while. Oh yeah, it was the first time in a while. But that 09 season, that was still well, he was already great, but
I mean, he was man.
That was his breakout season where he let everybody know he's the best running back in the country.
I didn't mind that man being one of the few people I had down around the corner in my neighborhood. I didn't mind it. So yeah, I didn't mind it at all.
Right. So we had C.J. Spiller. He had that big year for us that year. That was my best year. That was my first All-American season. And it was that energy that went along with Coach Sweeney being there, and we all knew he had a vision, and we bought into that vision. And I mean, we all worked hard. We lost to Georgia Tech twice that year. We should have won the ACC. We let them score that late touchdown on us in Tampa that year, and they ended up squeezing it out. But we all knew we were very close. And that 2010 season, we had the talent. That's that season we played Cam Newton them, went down there to Auburn and ended up losing. We had them down 17-0, and they came back and beat us that year. And they ended up going to win the national championship.
Right,
A team that we felt we were so much better than ended up winning the national championship. A team we had down 17-0, we let them come back and win and win everything. And we ended up finishing 6-7, and they finished undefeated. And I think we let that loss get to us, because after that loss, we wasn't playing the same game because we felt like we couldn't win that national championship. And that was my senior year. And I still remember it like yesterday. We ended up losing the bowl game to South Florida. And I stood up to that team because we were down. They were crushing us all game.
I think y'all playing the Monarchy Bowl.
Monarchy Care Bowl up in Charlotte. I think that was their first year we played in that game. And we went up there, and I still remember after that game, I was able to tell those guys, man, because they crushed us. I mean, we brought the game back, but those guys fought.
Right.
They fought. And I told him after the game, continue to buy into what Coach Sweeney is doing. Man, he's a believer.
He really is, man. One of the things I like about Coach Sweeney, from what, as a man, if I met him, and just what you get to see,
right.
He's not ashamed of his God. He's not ashamed of letting you guys know, but he's also not ashamed to show his emotions on the field.
That's right.
And when you have that around you, it's kind of hard not to buy into what he's doing, right. Because he's setting the tone for you guys. Again, he's the leader here,
right.
But he realizes who the real leader is.
That's right.
And then he takes that and wants you guys to become leaders. That's like when you said finish the play. As long as you don't come incomplete of what's going on,
right.
He's never going. From what I know of, he's not gonna get mad at you, but
that's right.
I've seen him rip into some folks on the side.
Oh, and that's him. I mean, it's his care, and we know it's not. I mean, he care for us, and when we out there on that field, he care for us. But he's not gonna let us veer off and do our own thing. He always want us to do the right thing. And like I was saying, that year, 2010, when I told them guys, y'all just continue to follow this vision. We had a great team this year. We didn't finish like we wanted to, but we know we had all the pieces in place.
Right.
We had everything in place, and we let that one loss get to us. Next year, when y'all guys play, don't let that happen. Y'all guys, if y'all continue to fight like y'all did at the end of this South Florida game, the sky's the limit for this program. And in the following year, in 2011, that was Todd's first year actually starting. They win the ACC championship. That was right after my senior year, 2011. They won the ACC championship. That was the year we got embarrassed by West Virginia that year.
Right.
But that's when you seen the changing. We ended up losing to South Carolina like 5 years straight, which was kind of bad for the program because we want to beat them, but we was finishing the season 10-2, 11-2. We were having great seasons, so we could see our program starting to change. And we got Deshaun Watson in 2014.
Right.
Everybody seen how promising he was from the first drive he had against Georgia that year, and we beat Georgia here. And we knew that it was changing. So Deshaun Watson came. I don't want to say he changed the program by himself, but that was one of those players that we needed. Him, Mike Williams, Newt Hopkins, Sammy Watkins, all those guys. They ended up buying into this program, and it got us over this hump for 2016 national champs.
National champs, y'all heard that? He put a smile on my face, and I ain't even ran down. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, the history that Clemson has, it has been so much. I mean, like I said, I got to meet all of them gonna become Clemson greats. All of them gonna be Hall of Famers. I'm putting it down because before that, the biggest Hall of Famer to me, I know he spoke at camp a few times, is Brian Dawkins. And I know he's probably a huge mentor of yours, because if y'all have never got to see this man put on that number 2, he leaves some marks when he hits you. So I know for a fact, man, have you got to meet Brian before?
I have, numerous of times.
How was that like?
Man, it was amazing. The first time I met him, what's crazy is I was actually hosting Jadeveon Clowney. Well, he was at our camp, so Jadeveon Clowney had came and Brian Dawkins was there, and I walked over to Dawkins. I actually left Clowney. That's probably one of the reasons we didn't get him. But anyways, Dawkins was there. I ended up leaving him. I went over there to him, and I was just telling him, man, how much I appreciated him, man, everything that he do. Godly man, Christian, never curse, and always, and guys follow him, and that's the type of leader you need. And when he was out there on that field, he gave everything he had. It was all about that passion. It was all about the love of the game, and I felt like him and Sean Taylor are two guys that I always tried to put my game after. I tried to play like those two guys, because they always left it out there on the field. And with him, I remember one time our coach, Charlie Harbison, had him in his office. He was just in there another day, and Coach She was pretty much telling him, like, man, this guy's gonna be. He was telling him I was gonna be a good one, but I needed to focus on playing that safety position without jumping a lot of routes. Leaving my assignment, and I was young. I was just trying to stay out there on the field, make plays, and he pretty much told me, man. He told me, you need to do your job. You can't. It's 11 other guys. 10 other guys out there on that field that's trusting you to do your job. And if you're trying to jump in all these other positions to make other people plays, you're gonna mess up the defense. Ball gonna go over your head. You're gonna give up too many touchdowns. You do your job. That's what you do. And don't form another man's land, is what he called it.
Right.
So, and I always kept that with me. I'm not gonna overdo anything to hurt this defense. I'm gonna do my job, and that always stuck with me.
I know for a fact Brian Dawkins, man, that I remember. I'm not that old, so I can't really say I see him actually when he was playing here. But knowing, getting to meet him a few times, and then when they played the Falcons, we played with the Eagles.
Right.
Got to meet him then. But then my uncle would tell me a lot of stories, and then once YouTube became big as it was, I got to actually see some film. So I was like, wow, like that dude's like ridiculous. And then much energy he had.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought he was cussing, but as much energy he had, it was.
It's that passion. He'll say "God dog" it, and you think he said about 50 curse words because he mean it. He's so passionate about it, and that's the one thing I respect about him. I got a big poster that I took from the stadium of him. It's a real heavy poster, and I told him that I had it with me, and it only had 5 Pro Bowls on there. He's like an eight-time Pro Bowl. I think that's what he corrected me with. It was 8 or 9, but he pretty much told me, hey, you need to throw that poster away and get you a new one, because I ain't no 5-time Pro Bowler, but and I respect that. He want to make sure you give me all my credit.
You gotta give me the accolades.
Yeah.
I understand that, man.
Definitely.
Anybody that actually has their accolades, you need to, you want to get them correct.
That's right.
But yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take one more small break, man, because we got a little bit more bills to pay. Just a few more bills. And once we pay those bills, we're gonna do what we do. It's your boy T Wright, man. I'm still rocking with D.McDaniel. And hey, we in Death Valley, y'all. Do y'all not know how good this is? Right now, we actually are interviewing someone that's a future Hall of Famer, and also at the same time, in the record books, they always gonna put down 2016 national champion. So
Natty champ.
So don't touch that down, man. We're gonna be right back.
What's going on, world? It's your boy T Wright.
chilling with your boy T Wright's in the building. And House of Praise is where we at. I still got my main man D.McDaniel is in. We not really in the building, man, but we is at Memorial Stadium, Death Valley, where it's at. Don't confuse it with the mother folks down in cuss word area again. We ain't talking about that in Alabama, you dig? But we are here in Clemson, South Carolina, where the 2016 national champions reside. And D.McDaniel is the reason why that goes down. Now, we found out earlier that the foundation gets to the point that he helped set this foundation. This young gentleman right here helped set this foundation. And now you're on the other side of the stick, man. You're a coach. Now, how did that happen?
Well, I mean, when football didn't pan out the way I wanted it to, I mean, I wanted to stay around the game. And I feel like Coach Sweeney knew that, and he felt like I had a story to tell. He felt like I could tell those other guys, and I felt like it was such a blessing for me to be able to come back and be able to communicate with these guys, kind of tell them my story, tell them the stuff I done been through, because I'm a guy they could relate to, you know. And like one of our main quotes around the building is let somebody else tell lights be your headlights, you know, and letting these younger guys learn from my experiences, you know. And that's the same way for the coaches. I always take that in effect, because I want to learn from them. A lot of them guys are a lot older than me, so I just do my best to learn from them. And that's kind of what brought me back to coaching, just to get those younger guys another mouth to listen to, you know, that done been through the struggle like they have.
Okay. Now, with that being the case, man, you know, I gotta ask this question. It's burning inside of me like there's no tomorrow. Would it feel better to be a 2016 national champion player or 2016 national championship coach?
Man, you know what?
I mean, you're going in the history books no matter how I go down, but
that's why it wouldn't even matter. I mean, I love seeing those guys' faces when they won that national championship. I know I would have loved it as a player, but I loved it as a coach, just knowing that I was a part of the foundation, you know, a part of that building process. And now I'm back to coach them guys, and it's like y'all guys got it done, you know. And I can look at them guys' faces and see that excitement of me, my family, the other coaches. You know, we all put in that work together,
right?
You know, a lot of people don't know how much goes into coaching, man. We're 8 o'clock in the morning to 11 at night sometimes. So, but we know we do that for those players, and just seeing that joy on their face when they got that national championship, man, I wouldn't change it for the world. So I would probably say a coach, man, because I got kids, and when my kids do something exciting and they're happy, man, it makes me happy, you know, and that's just the joy of it.
Man, it made me happy. I'm gonna be honest, man. I was like, I need me a ring. I need somebody to let me kiss the ring too. But I know for a fact, man, it's this huge honor what you guys have built here and what you guys are continuing to be here. I mean, people are coming from all over the world, not just to come to Clemson as a student, but to come and watch you guys play. Now, that right there, I'm gonna be honest, man, you can go to any school you want to, you can go to any NFL game you want to, but you will never have the same experience if you come right here to Clemson University, man, Memorial Stadium, they call it Death Valley for a reason, because when the crowd gets rocking, I don't know how Deshaun did what he did and how Taj has done what he's done. Even Kyle Parker, we're going to take it back for a minute. Even Kyle Parker done what they done, because when this crowd in this stadium, how did you actually hear a lot of stuff, this crowd in this stadium?
You don't. You better learn signals and sign language, because that's the only way you're going to communicate with each other in Death Valley, man. There's nothing like it. And I want to make sure we make this clear before we go. We're the real Death Valley. We got the graveyards around our stadium. We are the Death Valley. We buried people in that stadium. Death Valley down in Louisiana, LSU, that's not the real Death Valley. They messed up their slang when they started saying that. They was trying to say Death Valley because they were trying to say their stadium was loud, right?
Right.
And they was saying like, when people come here, they're deaf. They can't hear anything. But the way they talk down there, I mean, no offense to you Louisiana folks. I mean, I love the way y'all talk. But they messed up the slang and they start confusing it as Death Valley, and that's kind of where they got their little origination from. So we are the real Death Valley, so let's get that understood.
The real Death Valley right here in Clemson, South Carolina. Now, I know for a fact, man, hey, we got to get ready. We got to get ready to leave. Remember, my main man got to get ready for camp. Got some players got to get right. Plus, you got a family got to get home too.
That's right.
So we're gonna get ready. We're gonna get ready to get up out of here. We gotta get some things going. But hey, man, I thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
You know, like I said, I'm gonna tell y'all this real quick. He could have went ahead and held me down and told me, nah, we good right now. You know what I'm saying? DJ Hollywood did come through. Could say, hey man, ain't got time. But he didn't do that, man. He's a true friend, a real friend. I know some of y'all got Facebook friends, man, a real friend, and came through and showed us some love. And man, I appreciate that.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Oh, no problem, man, no problem. Well, we're gonna go ahead and do that, man, and we're gonna get up out of here, man, because we got people want to go see how it's rocking and everything else, so we gotta get ready to get out of here. It's your boy T Right. Hey, House of Praise. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, everybody, man? Did you love that show, man? House of Praise has made its debut in Clemson, South Carolina. That's right. We're here. We've been doing our thing. We actually got to interview D.McDaniel. I hope you actually love the foundation that he has actually made as an impact in the city and what 2016 national champions can do. Set foundation, be determined, keep God first, and most importantly, always praise him no matter how the situation goes. He has the final result for the ending. This is your boy T Right. Hey, always make sure you check us out on the CIMedianetwork.com and our social media, CI Media. Hey, all you gotta do is let him guide you guys, and you can definitely do exactly what he's called you to do. No matter what that situation is, you can be what you need to be. Like the Army say, be all you can be. It's your boy T Right, man. Hey, I love y'all. Make sure you share with your family and friends. And hey, I'll see you next time.